A nice win there on the civil matter with Brian Sicknick. Of course, Donald Trump had nothing to do with that. We all know that. But it's nice to start the year with a win, isn't it?
Well, certainly. I mean, this is lawfare at its finest. We've seen it again and again and again, these frivolous cases. I mean, in this case, it had no connection to President Trump, of course, who said march peacefully and patriotically to the Capitol. Of course, Jack Smith doesn't want the world, to know that President Trump said that. He doesn't want us to let any of the real evidence involving all of this to come to light. And because we have a banana republic right now, and you said it, Steve, I mean, we have an election coming up where it couldn't be more dire. Look at our country right now. We don't have a border. We're being invaded. Every single day is a new record. Of course, what's happened with our economy, our basic fundamental freedoms in this country are being attacked every single day. And President Trump is the only one who's standing in the breach. He's standing in the way of this corrupt system. It's one of the many reasons why he's running, but he's going to defeat them. And we're looking very, very strong and ready to get this general election underway.
Yeah, the easiest question of all, are you better off today than you were 3 years ago, or 4 or 5? I mean, the question is an easy one. The answer more straightforward, as you said. You go to the grocery store, you buy anything, people know. They keep trying to tell us that Bidenomics is working. You just got to give it more time. People know better than that. People tell us the border's closed. We know better than that. I mean, these are very simple things. The border and the economy, the two biggest things, plus these wars that we're entangled in, that we should not be in, that would not have happened, as the former president says, would not have happened if he were still in the White House. I believe that, so do others. By the way, the first caucus coming up, less than 2 weeks now, because the Democrats tried to game that system, too, with Iowa and New Hampshire, Republicans having nothing to do with it. The former President Donald Trump, huge lead. I mean, this is pretty much over. What do you make of the state of the race, right, if it's a race at all?
Well, that's right. I mean, it really hasn't been for some time, but that's not going to stop us. President Trump is so busy. He's going to be making 4 stops in Iowa to close this out. We need everybody to show up and caucus, because we need to make a big statement. This is about saving our country. Everyone knows President Trump is in the best position. He's the best leader. We know what he did in his historic first term. He's the only real threat to this corruption. That's why they're going after him. That's why they're, in the name of democracy, as you said, quote unquote, they have to decide who you can actually vote for. I mean, this is very perilous times for our once great country. We have to get President Trump back in there and restore greatness to America. And so absolutely, we are hitting the ground running. We always have been. We're not resting whatsoever. We're not taking anything for granted, because we need to make a big statement in Iowa. And then, of course, New Hampshire. We've put in a ton of work. President Trump has built an amazing team. And, of course, nobody is better than our candidate.